guys, today we are going to be playing with a brand new foundation. SISLEY has come out with a new cushion, which I think is replacing their old cushion. This is their Phyto-Blanc Le Cushion, Pure Bright Cushion Foundation, Anti-Pollution, and I got it in the shade 0C Vanilla. Hopefully that will work. We've got 0.52 ounces, and I did purchase this off of the Nordstrom site, and I am working with Nordstrom on today's video. So we're going to be completing this look with some other favorites of mine that you can find at Nordstrom. I love, love, love shopping at Nordstrom. Great online store, great in-person store, and I really, really love their option of curbside pickup. They really make it very easy, at least at the one here at the Fashion Show Mall. I can place an order online, complete my order, and choose pickup, so long as all the products are there in store, and I can choose curbside pickup, and I just drive up, I text them, and they come right out with the bag. It is so convenient and so awesome, and I absolutely love the service. And you guys know that Nordstrom carries all of my favorite like high-end luxury makeup brands that I just really, really adore. So big thank you to Nordstrom for working with me on this video again. But we're gonna be putting this cushion foundation to the test. We're gonna be doing a full day wear test with this. Yeah, let's go ahead and dive right in. So here is the packaging, and it's got this like brushed chrome top, really pretty, typical kind of cushion packaging, and then on the back we have some information there, the shade name, etc., etc. And we've got a puff here. So we've got a foil seal here. Let's go ahead and peel that off. So exciting. And I believe I am vanilla in their SISLEY foundation, which is why I went for vanilla with this one too. Let's just do a quick swatch and see how close we are. Yeah, I think hopefully that will work. Hopefully that will work. It is on the peachy side, just for your reference. So when it comes to cushion foundations, I really like to use a sponge to apply it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Sonia Kashuk sponge. I'm gonna go actually and wet it. I forgot to do it beforehand, and I'll be right back. All right, sponge has been dampened, nice and smushy now. And let's go into this cushion foundation. So I actually don't know much about this cushion foundation. I don't know what the coverage is meant to be. So let's just apply it to half of my face and see what happens. It also does not state having any SPF. So usually I feel like cushion foundations always have some sort of SPF, but not this one. Oh, I would say the coverage is like a medium. Definitely a medium. I don't feel like I put down that much product, but I feel like I have quite a bit of coverage. You can see the difference there already. Let me go ahead and keep kind of blending in here. I don't really smell a fragrance either, so that is good. I think the shade works well for me. Yeah. Okay, so there it is applied to half of my face. And yes, I would say there is a medium coverage. I would say the finish of the foundation, there's definitely a bit of a radiant glow to it. I'm actually going to go online and check out what it says about this foundation. Sometimes I like to kind of figure out what I think of it first before having their description kind of sway me, but I like to see if it's kind of in line with what I think. It does state that it's meant to moisturize the skin, leave you with a fresh, luminous, and even complexion. I would definitely say I have a luminous complexion going on right here. I think you guys can see the sheen there. Glowing finish. It helps blur the appearance of blemishes, minimize the look of pores. So skin feels lastingly moisturized on a daily basis due to the formula's powerful protection against pollution and free radicals. It features a light melt-in texture that delivers a feeling of freshness upon application. Fine and undetectable, it also provides a bare skin effect along with a natural glowing finish. It's sweat and rub resistant and long-lasting. Oh wow, well I'm glad I'm going to be doing a full day wear test, because those are some pretty big claims to have like this glow and how it minimizes pores, and it is like rub resistant. The mask mandate has been lifted here in Las Vegas, but there are still some stores where you have to wear them. So I will be running some errands today. So I think this will be a good day to do a test for this foundation. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and finish applying it to the rest of my face, and then we'll do like another look. All right, guys, so it is applied all over my face, and I do want to mention that the foundation has like set down a bit, and it's not quite as shiny as it was when I initially put it on. I was a little bit worried. I have dry skin, and I was still a little bit worried, but it has set down. I feel like I'm just left with a really nice, luminous kind of glow. But with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and like do the rest of my makeup, and we're gonna be doing a full day wear test of this foundation. I do want to use a little bit of powder, so I did bring out my NARS light reflecting setting powder, and I'm just gonna use like a big fluffy powder brush here, and I'm just gonna put the powder like right here where I feel like it's just a little bit shinier than like the rest of my face. I just want to make sure that this is set down, but I don't want to do too much powder because this foundation does claim to be like rub resistant and to be long lasting. So I just want to put this powder down just a little bit right here, kind of use it the way I normally would, even though I am testing this out. So I'm just putting it right on top of my cheeks there. So you can see it mattified it. But this NARS powder, it's so smooth. It's like a really magical powder. I don't know if you guys have ever used this, but this has been around for a long time. And there's even a loose powder version of this. Anyway, so that's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna powder, you know what, I'm gonna add a little bit between the brows. That looks a little shiny too. Yeah, but the rest of my face, I feel like I just have a really nice, kind of like luminous glow. All right, what else do I have here? I do have my SISLEY pressed powder. I used to use shade number 2 natural as a pressed powder, and I love that powder, and I broke it. I dropped it and it cracked and it broke everywhere. I still have to get a replacement, but I do have shade number 4, which is bronze. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this as a bronzer and just lightly add it all over my forehead and underneath my cheekbones. Then I'm going to use my Tom Ford Blush Duo in Cherry Blaze. I've got my Laura Mercier cheek color brush. I'm just going to go between the 2 shades and just hit my cheekbones there. All right, I'm going to forego highlight because I do want to see if this foundation kind of gets a little bit more glowy as the day goes on. Eyebrows. I'm going to go ahead and use my Byredo Slate eyebrow pencil. And for eyes, I'm going to use the new Tom Ford Rose Topaz Eye Color Quad Creme. I love, love, love this eyeshadow quad, and I love this new creme formula. It's so nice. So, so nice. I'm such a big fan. I've got my Bobbi Brown Angle eyeshadow brush. I'm going to go into this shade right up here. I'm going to do a really easy eye look, nothing too crazy. And just going to apply this to the outer corner and into the socket line area. And then I'm just going to add this shade all over my lid. I'm just going to use the same brush. And then I've got my Bobbi Brown Eye Smudge brush, and I'm going to go into this deep shade in the quad and just smudge it along my lash line here. All right, eyeshadow done. Oh my gosh, I love this quad so much. I'm gonna go ahead and curl my eyelashes and then come back and put on some mascara. All right, so I've got my SISLEY So Stretch Mascara in shade number 2, which is like a chocolatey brown. And just gonna apply that. All right, and for lips, I've got my SISLEY lip liner, which you guys know I love, and I have it in the shade Nude. Just gonna go ahead and line my lips. And I pulled out an oldie but goodie. This is the Charlotte Tilbury JK Magic Hot Lips lipstick. This is one of my favorite nudes. It's so like perfect. All right, so makeup is done. Let's do a quick look at this foundation. It has been at least a few minutes here, and Wow, it looks really nice. I have really, really good luck generally with Sisley foundations. I think the only one that actually, the only foundation of Sisley's that did not work that great for me is the tinted moisturizer. Every other foundation of theirs is flawless. And so I have very, very high expectations for this cushion foundation. And so far, so good. It really does make my skin look very, very smooth. Very smooth. All right, well, I'm gonna go about my day. I do have some errands to run. I will probably do a check-in from the car or something just so you can see this in natural light. And then I'll be back at the end of my day. So I'm hoping, what time is it? I'm hoping to do like at least an 8-hour wear test today. Yeah, I would say about an 8-hour wear test. I think that'll be good. And yeah, we'll see if this is actually like rub resistant and long lasting. I'm very, very optimistic so far. But let's go ahead and check out what this looked like in natural daylight. Hello, friends. I just ran a few errands and I did have to wear my mask. Some businesses are still asking you to put it on, which is fine. So I actually haven't gotten a chance to look in the mirror here. Let me do that quickly. Well, I would say in terms of mask wear, yeah, I don't see any like wearing off of the foundation at all. It is like kind of like rub resistant. I think that's what they said in the description. So that is interesting. Yeah, okay. Very, very interesting. In terms of general wear, I think it looks really good. I'm trying to figure out if it's gotten shinier. I think it has. I want to say like I'm starting to look really shiny here, even though I powdered here. The shine is starting to come through and here as well. Again, I have dry skin. It does not really bother me, but definitely something I want to point out. I don't think that's going to be everyone's favorite thing. Oh, I should tell you, what time is it? So it's actually been a while. I've been out for quite some time. It's 3 in the afternoon and I started at about 9 this morning. So it's been about 6 hours, just FYI. The rest of my makeup looks good though, doesn't it? Like the blush is still really, really vibrant. This is the Tom Ford blush and the Tom Ford Rose Topaz, right? Rose Topaz? Yeah, Rose Topaz. That's one thing I really like about this cream formula from Tom Ford. I feel like they're pretty long lasting. Okay, sorry. Back to the foundation. Yeah, I feel like it looks really good. I'm trying to get close without being too creepy here. But I feel like it looks really good. My skin still looks really smooth. Yeah, I would say the only thing is the glow is definitely coming out. And again, it's been about 6 hours and I have been out and about, basically kind of running some errands and had this mask on or whatever. I will say for a foundation that's this glowy, I'm surprised that it's like rub resistant and long lasting, because usually when it's glowy like this, it means it's kind of oily and it means it's going to like break up. At least that's been my experience. Like it's going to break up and stuff, but not the case. It's almost like the best of both worlds, you know, like long lasting and glowy. I think if you have dry skin, I think you're gonna really like this foundation, but yeah, my skin looks pretty darn smooth. All right, so it's probably just gonna be a couple more hours until my final check-in, but let's take a look and see how it looks at the end of my day. Well, hello. I was just in the middle of making dinner and I thought, let me do this final check-in before the evening gets too long. So where's my phone? It's just about 6 o'clock. So, oh, actually this turned out to be a longer wear test than I expected. It is just about a 9-hour wear test. And wow, I am really, really impressed. Really impressed. It really is, as you guys saw in my check-in in my car after I had my mask on, and I was like rubbing my face and like nothing. And I didn't put powder down. I only put powder down like right here and then like right here. But I didn't put any powder down here. So it really is like a rub resistant long wear foundation, but it has some glow. So I think it looks really wonderful. What I'm going to do is zoom in. I realized I didn't do any zooming in when I first applied it, but I think this is the most important zoom in anyway. So I'm going to zoom in my forehead and just scan down all the way down to my chin. And my makeup is looking really good over it. The eyeshadow, the blush, the lipstick I've actually reapplied twice after the mask, and then just a little while ago I reapplied it. So that of course is looking fresh. But yeah, everything is looking really nice. I feel like this shade, like here under these lights, I feel like it looks okay. But in the car, I don't know if you guys noticed, I feel like it looks a little bit, like a teensy bit warm. And this is supposed to be a cool shade. This is 0C. So I don't know. I don't know if there's a better shade for me out there, but I really, really like the way this foundation has worn. I'm really just impressed. I'm really impressed with, yeah, with the longevity and like it says in its claims, like the smoothness of my skin. I think it looks really kind of, what's the word? Creamy. I feel like it looks really, really creamy. So that is it for this wear test. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'd like to hear from you and what you think of this foundation, but I'm really impressed. I think it's really, really beautiful, and I think it's worn really, really nicely throughout the day. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and thank you to Nordstrom for working with me again on this video. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.